Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are talking about this palette by YSL. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. I saw this go by on Instagram, and I also shop quite a bit on Selfridges, so I checked their new in, and I saw that this popped up. So when I see that, I will go ahead and put that in my Instagram stories and put a link if you are interested as well. Sometimes it is hard to keep up with everything, so I will try to do that as often as I can, just so you can kind of see what I'm purchasing as well. This is the Couture Color Clutch. It looks a lot like their bag I've been wanting to pick up. There was a burgundy colored one that I'd had my eye on for a long time. And this one has all of the vibrant colors in it, and I picked it up because I don't really have many shades like this. At this point, this palette is new to me. I'm learning about it, but I thought we could do this look together. I've got almost all of my makeup on, everything except eyes, although I did prep with the YSL Touche Éclat concealer right on the eyelid, kind of as a primer. And then I also wanted to just define the eyes first. I went in with a Pat McGrath pencil in Black Coffee just to kind of carve this out, because I just wanted to play with the color, not worry as much about trying to create a shape. So I thought I'd start there. We'll see if it works. We're kind of just playing around today, so I wanted to just play with these colors. I've gone in and swatched them already, so let's go in with this color, this teal. I think that one's really pretty, so we'll just put that on the lid. I've got my Ray Morse number 11 brush. Pretty. I would have done one eye first, but I have no idea what direction we're going in here because these aren't colors I normally use. So we'll kind of see what happens. Okay, let's see if we can get that on a little bit deeper. I think this color is so pretty. It's like a greenish blue, a teal color. Okay, let's go ahead and go in with this. I've got a couple choices. I could go with this orangey color or the salmon. I think we're gonna go in with the salmon. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush, which I don't normally do, but we're gonna take this number 7.5. This one right here, we're gonna go in and just take a little bit of that and go right above. See if we can get that color in there. I'd like to put something a little bit deeper in the crease. Maybe we'll go in with the navy color. There's like a navy blue color in there. It's not that deep. It's not as deep as some other navies I've seen. Let's go back to this beautiful, this color. And this one looks more like a matte. We'll see, I've got a number, let's go back in with the number 11. I wish I had a little bit smaller. Like this is kind of wide for what I want, but we'll just put it on top here. That's nice. And then let's go in with like this whitish color because I see it has some shimmer in there. So let's go ahead and put that on top of this. That added a little shimmer, kind of brightened it a little bit. Let's go in with this navy-ish color. I say ish because it's not, again, it's not as deep as some navies that I've seen. We're gonna go under and then into this corner here. Then a little bit into the crease. And then let's take this pointed brush. This is the number 8. We're just going to take that and kind of sweep that in there. Yeah, you can see how it's not as navy as some of the navies I've used. I'm going to take a little bit of that orange that I'm looking at. I don't know how that's going to look though. Yeah, let's just take a little. We're gonna take this same brush. I'm gonna dip it in this more sherbet color, that orangey one. Then brighten that up just a bit. I love orange and blue together. And then let's take a little bit of this pink, this one right here. I'm gonna take this little brush. This is the number 17. Place that in the corner. I'm gonna add mascara and see where we are. But at first I'm going to take my Guerin Law liquid liner and just lay that along the lash line. Thing. I may tight line as well with Noir Intense Chanel. But let's take, do I have it here? I wanted to take Marine. I've got Marine here and I'm just going to go above that. And then we're going to go in with Noir Intense. And I'm just going to tight line with this. Let's go in with Marine on the bottom as well. Okay, I'm just gonna add mascara. I'll be right back. So on the Selfridges website where I'm finding this information, it says there are 10 shades, faux leather, quilted eyeshadow clutch, iconic gold toned YSL logo. It says to ensure the eye area is dry, clean, and moisturized. It says for best results, prime your eyelid before eyeshadow application with YSL Touche Eclat, illuminating high cover pen. And actually, I have that's what I used. I used it in 4.5. And then it says to tap your fingertips across the eyelid to blend the product. I used brushes, which was fine. It says that it's inspired by, of course, Marrakech, then hues of Moroccan sunsets and pops of color that echo the Majorelle Gardens, packed with 10 shades, burnt oranges, striking blues, shimmery whites. And let's go ahead and we'll just take a look again at the shades. I will swatch all of these for you. They were really easy to blend. I took a little bit of the teal color and I just took it on the end here and I went just above the crease right here just to kind of intensify that a little bit. Not too much though. Then I just blended it in like this just to make sure everything was cohesive here. I wonder if I could use this as a blush. I was just curious. Let's see if we can use this as a blush. This might be not good, but let's find out together. So I've got a brush. Let's see, let me just put up my hand because I'm a little bit afraid. Doesn't claim to be a blush, but I thought we could just see. Because it doesn't look too shimmery. It's not bad. It doesn't have like huge particles of glitter or anything like that. So actually that looks really beautifully as a blush. Can you see? It kind of just gave a nice, really light flush of color. I mean, I'm going in really light with it because it's pretty intense in terms of its pigment, but I thought we would try. I feel like I want to be really careful though about going too bright with anything else just because the eyes are so intense. I do have Glowing Gen by Charlotte Tilbury as well as Wayne Goss Cherry Blossom for the lip gloss on top. And I think we'll leave it there. I'm tempted to pull for something like this, but I just feel like that's gonna be too much. All right, should we try it? Okay, let's take one last look at this. So let's go ahead and try with a brighter lip. Okay, we're gonna go in with number 1. This is the one I got engraved with Everyday Edit on it. There we are with a brighter lip in case you were wondering what that looks like. Yeah, I took the buffing brush. I had a little bit of powder on it and I just kind of buffed this in a little bit. It was a little bit bright over here. So far with this palette, it was really easy to work with, which is difficult sometimes with color. So yeah, so that was more of like the bluish greenish look and I'm looking forward to experimenting and playing with these as well. I'll have some more thoughts on this as the weeks go by just because I really want to get to learn it a little bit more. It is quite an investment. I mean, it's beautiful, but I do want to make sure I know enough about it before I recommend it. But so far, my initial experience with this is positive. It is a really interesting palette in terms of like a bunch of colors I don't have in one place. I think that's kind of fun. So I will enjoy using this summer. And as I use other products, like I've got some other powders and bronzers coming up that I need to try out, I will pair that with this eyeshadow palette just so we can see other things that we can do with it. Let me know if you have any questions about this palette, something you want me to kind of experiment with so I can give you some more information. Again, I know that this price tag is a little bit up there, so you want to make sure you know what you're getting into before spending that amount. So I'll be happy to do that for you. Just let me know. And that's it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well. And if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks.